Hello there and welcome back to Surviving Bedrock. So last time out we ended up starting our mine. We started digging through this mountain in front of me and we got some villagers into our villager breeding area. And that's pretty much where we're going to continue today. My gear has taken a bit of a beating. Our mine, we found our first diamonds, so I have a diamond pick, as you can see on my hotbar, but it's nearly dead already. So the plan today is to get ourselves some proper gear, and we are going to use these guys to do it. So we have 42 villagers in this room. We have 2 of them tucked away in here on their own, and we have 40 that we are going to put to good use. So I've dug out this room. This is going to become a trading hall to begin with, and then I'm going to convert it into an iron farm after, because you can do it that way. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but it's definitely doable. So what we've got is, this is going to be the center point of my iron farm. I've got that marked out, but my trading hall is only going to use this area here. Now, what I am going to need to do is decorate first, because once the villagers are in, you don't want to be moving villagers. So I'm going to put some decoration in this room now, at least for the holding pens for these guys as such. Going to get that decorated up first. Not going to be massively decorative, but just I want it to. This is going to be a permanent part of the build, so we want this to at least look reasonable. So I've got some basic gear set up and ready to go. We are going to get some basic decoration in, some flooring in, at least where these guys are going to be standing, and we'll go from there. So while I'm getting mugged by my fellow villagers here, I shall see you in a bit, hopefully with a little bit of a decorated room. Alrighty then, so we have decorated the inside of my trading hall. Ignore the ceiling because I'm not bothering to do that just yet. We are going to put this, as I said, we're going to turn this into an iron farm at a later date. And so that's where the spawn platform for the iron golems is going to go. So I'm going to dig this out and redo it with a load of different blocks once we do that spawn platform in. But we've used a load of dark oak, we've stripped the dark oak logs, we've put some stone brick. This isn't going to be too, I don't need to texture these walls, you're not going to see a huge amount of it. We've used jungle wood in the floor just to sort of give it a little bit more warmth. If you use oak or birch, it's going to be quite cold in here, so just the extra slight bit of colour in here just adds a little bit more warmth to it. And then we have our deep slate from digging out the mines. We've turned those into tiles just to give us a bit of sort of relief on the floor. So yeah, we have all of our alcoves built. Again, it looks a little dark in here at the moment. Eventually, once we've got all these guys in and I'm able to trade with them, we are going to be having lanterns in each one of these alcoves that's going to stop these guys from running away. But for the time being, I'm going to show you exactly how we get the guys into their cells and how I set up my trading hall. So I have everything I need for my trading hall in here. We have some grindstones, we got some smithing tables, and we've got some blast furnaces. This is going to allow me to get all of the gear I will ever need. With those 6 blocks there, I am now sorted for, or will be sorted for, armor. I'll be sorted for tools, and I'll be sorted for weapons. We're going to have some fletching tables. Now these serve 3 real purposes. Number 1, they are going to be my primary source of emeralds. To begin with, just a basic tree farm that I've got out the front there. This will give me almost an unlimited supply of emeralds with very little work. And later on, once we get a bamboo farm going up, that will just have pure unlimited emeralds from these 10 stations right here. We have composters. These serve 2 purposes in my build. number one will be a little bit more emerald production. We've got crop farms out there, so this will give us all of the crops that, you know, a lot of basic crops will give me some basic emeralds if I need to. But food, golden carrots are great. So we'll use 6 of these guys. That means that I can basically walk in here, take a couple of stacks of golden carrots at will, and be away with it. And then finally, lecterns. The most annoying thing to do in the game would be gaining gear and levels on your tools. It's the best way of doing it, unfortunately. Yes, you can set up an enchantment table, and yes, you can roll some basic gear and stuff like that. I'm about 8 hours into this world, and within not a lot more time, I'm going to have every core enchantment that I need on tap. And that is just too strong to not play around with. Being as this is my starter base, that's my starter trading hall. Now, I will be doing a lot more villager stuff later on down the line with different other traders, just because I'm going to want different things at that point. But for now, this is going to get me everything I need to have a great start to a Minecraft world. So what we're going to do is, just in the doorway of each of these, all I'm doing is literally just dropping a job block into each one. I'm not caring about which villager links to it. I'm not fussed about making certain that I've got the right person at this precise moment in time, because villagers will do this all themselves in a moment. We want my composters and then my lecterns. So my composters go there, 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 there. And then my lecterns are all going to go over here. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move you back a touch. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 lecterns. And now every one of these villagers now has a profession. Next thing that I need to do is we're going to grab some cobblestone. I only want half a stack of cobblestone, so we'll chuck that back in there. And we shall go and see these two wonderful people, and we shall turn that into a stack of slabs. And now, what you want to do is you want to make certain that you get the right ones. But I can now just knock this guy into there, take a slab, stick it above, and I know that that guy is linked to that workstation. Oh, missed. And we'll never unlink from it. All the while these two guys stay sleeping in their beds. The village will never be destroyed. Because the village has never been destroyed, these guys will never stop being linked to their workstation. And I can just keep running in and trading with them. The guy in each individual villager doesn't need to sleep for you to continue to trade. As long as a villager in the village has a kip, everything is good. So we're just going to keep knocking these guys here into their cubbies. Blocking them in so you can't get out. There you go, you're in there already. I've got a few more over here. Now, librarians are really simple for doing this because they seem to always want to jump on top of their the lecterns. Oh, there you are. Last one. Pop. When it comes to the rest of the professions, they don't jump on top as quickly. So what we do with these dudes is you grab your pickaxe, you jump on top of one, we break it, it will delink, but he's the only one that delinks. So what we do now is we walk up to him and you go, oi, come on, Get away from that. Oh, he's stuck in that corner now, isn't he? Okay, put that back. Try not to hit the villager. You don't want to annoy him. But then you just give him a nudge. Give him a nudge. Once he's in, put that back up. He'll relink again. And you can stick that on there. So that's what I've got to do for all of the rest of these guys. I'm just going to go around, break an individual workstation, nudge him into his little hole, block him off so he can't get back out again. And then once everyone's in, we'll go through and we'll explain the next set of circumstances. So see you in a bit. Right, so we are down to our last two open villagers. They're both farmers, so I have my 2 spots there. So we break his back block. We just give him a bit of a nudge. Nudge. Nudge, nudge. Place his workstation back down. He can't get back out because of that. Last one. Break your block. Come on. In you go. Go on. Into your home. Put that down. He links back up again. Everyone is happy. All is good with the world. And we have now 40 villagers, all in their little cells, all ready to go. Now, they may all be ready to go, but they are not set up how we want them. So, this is where we take a sticky piston and a lever. And what we're going to do, now, for my Fletchers, they're going to serve 3 purposes, we say. All of them come with the stick trade. A lot of them will come with the arrow trade. Don't really matter one way or the other. Enough of them will have an enchanted bow trade. Again, don't really care which one it is. And I'm not really fussed with the crossbow trade either. However, there are a few, mainly one real arrow trade that I want. So what you do is you break the 2 blocks out either side. You stick a sticky piston facing into his workstation. We stick a switch on that, and if we flick this switch, by moving the block he drops his trades, and we can go back in and we can have another look and we can see what trades he's got now. And we can do exactly the same again, and we can keep rotating his trades. So this one now has arrows of strength, and if we rotate him again, we get arrows of Turtle Master. And normally you wouldn't be able to do this. Normally you would have just these 2 trades visible. And all of these would be ghosted out. Now, I have a resource pack. I'll put a link to that resource pack down in the description of the video. That allows me to see, even though these trades are locked, I can see what they will be by the time I get out of it, get down to them. And if you are doing any form of trading hall, it's great for this. It's okay for the farmers because you want to know whether you're going to get golden carrots or golden melons, or glistening melons, should I say. But it's even more handy when it comes to your librarians because you can see, normally you would only see your level 1 trades. Now you can get all trades at level 1, don't get me wrong. But being able to see that their level 1 trade is mending and their level 3 trade is unbreaking 3, I'm keeping that villager. Makes life so much better for you and saves you so much more of a headache. So I would highly recommend, if you can, downloading that resource pack. It will save you countless hours of just breaking workstations and sending them back again. So I am going to just roll one of these villagers because the arrow that I really want is an arrow of weakness. Because if I do more trading at a later date, that means that I don't have to worry about getting weakness potions or anything like that. I can literally just use a base bow, shoot a zombie villager with an arrow of weakness and feed him a golden apple, and then you're done. So arrows of weakness are a great trade to get early. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time rolling this guy for that. My farmers, we are going to roll all of these guys. I want 2 of them to take carrots. I want 2 of them to take potatoes. And I want 2 of them to take wheat. Because that's the crops that I've been growing. And I want all of them to give me golden carrots. So I'll go rotate those so that we get those trades. These guys, all I want is I want a diamond leggings. I don't care what the enchantments are because you're not going to get an Unbreaking 3 or anything like that. Diamond leggings, diamond helmet. And then on the other one, I'm going to want, same again, but I'm going to want diamond shoes and a diamond chest plate. So I've got all of them, all of the gear available at just for the two traders. On the toolsmith, I'm going to need a diamond hoe, a diamond axe, a diamond pick, and a diamond shovel. Again, I'm not fast, so I'll need to roll one of these to get me a shovel. And then for these guys, I mean, I could have got away with just one of these guys because all you need is a diamond sword. But at the same time, everything else has got 2 and is a nice even number, so I just wanted 2 of these guys anyway. So diamond swords from these 2. And then we come to these wondrous librarians. This is the part that takes your time, makes you go insane, gets you to wanting to grab buckets of lava and douse them over their heads. These guys, we all know the enchantments that you're after. I will come through after I have spent all of that time banging my head against the wood here, trying to get these guys into the stuff that we want. But we want mending villagers. I'm gonna want unbreaking. We're gonna want protection. And so we're just going to sit there and roll these guys until we get what we need. It shouldn't take a huge amount of time. With 18, I don't have to be too selective, especially because I'm not going for everything. You know, I don't care if I don't get a Curse of Binding book. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to be too fussed if I don't get density at this precise moment in time. So for this time, it's just the real core stuff that we're going for. I may even have a few of these guys that I don't lock in fully yet because I just don't need to. And it gives us the option later and down the line to get these sorted. But yep, that's my plan now. We're going to roll some villagers. I will bring you back once everybody is rolled and I have everything that I need, because you are not going to want to watch me do this because I'll be here for a little while now. I very nearly missed a really important part of this, so fortunately I caught myself before I went too much further. I have a chest right here that has a load of wheat, a load of crops for my farmers, a load of paper for my librarians, and a load of wood for my Fletchers. I'm going to be using these to trade, to get emeralds, to trade with the armourers and other things. So what we do is, once you have got a trade that you want to keep, we won't do that one because I'm about to roll this guy. So I really want an Unbreaking 2 bow, for example. I don't, but this one's fine actually. No, he's not. No. Now, have I got anyone with? Yeah, there we go. This guy will do fine. I really want arrows of slowness, but the stick trade and the arrow trade are 2 that are reasonably good. Please make certain that you trade with them just once. Don't have to do a huge amount, but you do need to trade with your villager. Once you've traded with your villager, not only are the trades that you can see locked in, but the trades you can't are also locked in. So if you're using my pack, then you know that that is what you are always going to get. So yeah, make certain that you are trading with your villagers. As I say, we've got loads of wood in here to trade with all of these guys. I've got loads of crops to trade with all of these guys. I have paper to trade with all of these guys. And then all of those guys will give me emeralds that I can then trade with these guys. So yeah, don't do what I did. Don't get the world's most amazing trade and then wander off, leave it for 10 minutes, come back and try and figure out why he's no longer got the same trade, because they will refresh if you don't lock them in. So yeah, don't do that. All right then, so we have got pretty much everyone locked in. So as we said, we'll go this way. As we said, we wanted spade, pick. We have a hoe, an axe, and another pick. So we got all of the tools. Didn't necessarily want to put a signpost on this dude. There we go. We have boots and a helmet, and pants and a chest plate. So we have all of the armor gear. My man over here has arrows of weakness. I have potato with a golden carrot. We have a carrot with a golden carrot. We have wheat with a golden carrot. And we have that twice. So we have potato, golden carrot, and then the last one here has wheat and a golden carrot. So we have 6 golden carrot guys that I can feed myself with for the duration of the server. Over here we have a sword and another sword. And then I actually have 6 spare librarians. Now, I'm going to do nothing with these guys. I will possibly roll some other enchantments on them as and when I need to. So there are enchantments I just don't have because I'm not particularly fussed at this start of the game. But we have Respiration and Flame. We've got Protection 4. We have Unbreaking 3 with Punch from a bow as well. We have Sharpness with Aqua Infinity. We have Efficiency 5. We got Fortune and Silk Touch. This guy here was a bit mad. At one stage he rolled 3 looting, 3 1 efficiency. So he was a 4-book trader with 4 max trades on him. Unfortunately, 3 of them were all the same thing, and I already had a looting villager, so I didn't need him. And the other one I'd already got as well. So, yeah, but 4 max trades, 3 being the same thing. That's a bit insane. But then the very next roll, he turned up with Fortune and Silk Touch. So that was all good. We have looting and feather falling. We've got knockback and fire aspect. We got mending. We have power and another mending. We have sharpness and impaling, and we have depth strider. Those are all of the enchants that I use on a regular basis. That's going to give me max stacked gear. Means that any trident killers we have will all have impaling on them. We will do everything else like that. Really, really, really handy little setup in what is 12 villagers. Took me a while to get Depth Strider. Last one to do, and there's always one that takes a while. But no, we are all done, all good. And I think that's where we'll leave it today. I'm going to finish off in the background, and I'm going to get all of these guys traded with quite a chunk so that I can get to the levels that they need to be for all of their books. Get myself plenty of emeralds and get myself out of this iron gear, although it's done me well for a couple of episodes, and into some shiny enchanted diamond gear, working with some diamond tools, which will mean that we'll be able to work a little bit faster. Thanks for watching, guys, and we shall see you soon for another episode on Surviving Bedrock. Bye!